shine so bright, beaming in the night. Lay down your worries, you are not behind. I know how it feels to wonder why you're not where you want to be in life.
Hey y'all, welcome back to PalominoIntuitive. Thank y'all for joining me on today. My name is Star and I'm an intuitive reader, and today we're going to be looking into what are your natural talents and skills. Alright, so I don't really have a long intro today. Just go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can join this community and also not miss out on any readings that I post in the future. I do upload readings every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other than that, let's just get into it. I'm going to take these bracelets off so that we don't have to hear this jingling the whole time. Or at least not both. Okay, yeah. It's not jingling with just one. So for group one, we have this crystal here. I don't remember the name of this crystal, but it's like, I feel like it's something rainbow or peacock ore or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but that is the stone for group number one. For group number two, we have this blue calcite here. Alrighty. And then for group number three, we have this lapis lazuli. All right, so if you need more time to choose your pal, go ahead and pause the video here. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and meet y'all at group one. Hey group one, thank y'all for joining me. So if you chose this rainbow blue purple kind of color stone, then this is your reading. And let's look into what are your natural talents and skills. Okay, so excuse me, if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Thank you for joining. And if you're new here, I always pre-shuffle the cards before I get on camera, and then I don't look at them. I uncover them together on camera. So today we have 3 oracle cards for y'all, and then we have 4 tarot cards and then 3 clarifying cards. And then at the end, I'm going to shuffle 1 card on camera so that we can see what is your final message. All right, so let's go ahead and look into it. What are your natural skills and talents? So we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Sun. What is this? The Ace of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Swords. So I feel like you all's natural skills and talents is that you are very decisive and you're very independent. You all are the kind of people who, where in the face of disappointment or in the face of things not going out how you wanted them to or unexpected change, you are able to still find a way to get to your destination. And also still, you're very self-reliant. I feel like you all are the kind of people where either at one point in your life you didn't like receiving help, or you just didn't have much help offered to you. And so you really learned how to do things on your own. You're the kind of person, like you give me like a DIY kind of person. I also feel like you use the internet and like YouTube to educate yourself a lot. You might think that college is a scam. That just came through. I think you give me like self-made energy. So your natural skill or talent is the ability to improve yourself, to progress in life, to learn things, to teach yourself things without like needing other people's help, or without needing like reassurance from other people, or without needing too much help from other people. I also feel like you're a very optimistic person, and one of your natural skills or talents is the ability to see the best in things that would typically be disappointing, or things that would typically like cause others emotional distress. Also here with this 2 of Swords, I feel like you're very decisive. Usually the 2 of Swords can represent indecision. But in your case, I feel like it represents the fact that you are very decisive and you're good at making decisions. You're good at thinking quick on your feet. It's giving me Fox energy here. You might be someone who is very good with money, with like finances and numbers. So you might have been good at math, or even if you were not good at like math, you might have been good at like economics. And like I said, biz like money math. Okay. You might be good at reading charts, or you might be good at understanding like things like stocks, cryptos, investing, real estate, bank loans. Like you give me the kind of person who is into finances and into like the internet as well. So you may also be someone I think that's why you might have a natural, I think you might be really good naturally at stocks or crypto and things like that. So if you haven't already tapped into that, you might want to, because you might discover that it's something that comes easily to you. Because not only do I feel like you're good at math and finances, I also feel like you're good with the internet, and like you're good at understanding computers, understanding different softwares. I also feel like you're someone who's innovative, and you're kind of able to see ahead of the curve, or like predict what things are going to be valuable in the future. NFTs just came through, so you might be someone who's interested in stuff like that. Okay. I also see that you have a natural ability to be an entrepreneur. You might be someone who is self-employed, or if you're not currently self-employed, you want to be self-employed. You give me also natural born leader energy with the sun here. I'm surprised you don't have like a king or queen, because I do really feel like a natural leader energy with you. And I feel like you're someone who doesn't wait for an opportunity. You create your own opportunities, or you will go actually find one. Like, you don't wait for things to be handed to you. You either create it yourself, and if you can't create it yourself, then you go and seek it, and you go and find it, and you go and put yourself in the position to get some type of opportunity. I also feel like you're someone who has a natural talent or ability to disconnect yourself from people or things that are not serving you without really like feeling bad about it, or like prolonging it for too long. Like, I feel like you're the kind of person where, you know, as soon as you're in a relationship and you feel like it's not working, and not that you won't try to make it work, but once you've already tried and you realize like it's just not going anywhere, you're the kind of person who will just easily end it and like not waste too much of your time on people, things, or places that are not benefiting you, or that are not serving you, or that are not what you thought they were going to be in the beginning. I see that because of things like this, you might spend a lot of time being single, or like not really being a part of a social group. But at the same time, I see that, and when it comes to your goals, you tend to make more progress than the people around you. So you might be someone who's like a homebody, but you make a lot of money, and like you're good, you have a good relationship with yourself, and you're a very independent person. Yep, let's go ahead and look into your clarifiers. I feel like today's messages are going to be pretty straightforward, just off of if you all's group is representing the entire energy, because it's really straightforward. You guys give me, I feel like y'all could be any sign, like that with all my readings, that you could always be any sign, but I especially am picking up on Aquarius energy and Virgo energy with you guys. I would say Leo, but Aries. Like, just because we have the sun here, like, I'm not necessarily picking up on Leo energy, more like an Aries energy. But all right, let's go ahead and get into it. So we have the 9 of Cups right under the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Moon. So yeah, again, you all give me a very decisive energy. And you also, I feel like you're someone who, you might have Jupiter, this is coming through, but this is really specific. So, you know, this doesn't have to resonate, but it's just something that's coming through to me. You might have Jupiter in your 2nd house or your 10th house, because I feel like you have a natural ability or skill at making money. Like, I really feel like if you're, I don't like to call people broke, and we shouldn't call ourselves broke, but just because it's a relatable word and people understand what it means. If you're like financially disadvantaged right now, or you feel broke, it's probably just because you haven't tapped into making money through the internet. Like, I really feel like this group, y'all have a natural ability to understand shit like stocks and cryptos and NFTs and charts and economy and stuff like that, and maybe even real estate. So if you're not making that much money right now, it's probably just because you're putting your energy into the wrong ways of trying to make money. I feel like this group, you're really good at investing, or you have some type of, you're just kind of meant to make a lot of money, but I feel like it's going to come from investing, not necessarily like investing or things that you do like online mostly, or things that involve a lot of like charts and financial business knowledge, not necessarily coming from like working for somebody else. Even if you wanted to start a business, like I'm not seeing like a business where you have to get up and like deal with clients every day. It really is some type of business where maybe you are doing some type of investing or some type of teaching. Like, I feel like you could be the kind of person to make a lot of money off of stocks and cryptos and stuff like that, and then you also can make money later on in your journey by teaching other people how to do the same. Also with this moon card, I feel like you're very imaginative. And like, as I'm saying this, I feel like it's kind of confirmation to you, because I feel like that's something that you've already thought about before. This group, I feel like you like to work smart, not hard. Like, you don't really like to work hard and like work really long hours and, you know, do really like physical manual type of labor. I think that you all would rather figure out a way to make money where it might take more intellectual labor from you, but the actual physical work is way less, or you're able to make way more money in a shorter amount of time. Because you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, so I just really, and the Sun. So I feel like y'all have some type of luckiness to you when it comes to your finances and things like that. So like I said, if you haven't tapped into it, it's probably just because you just haven't gone through the right avenue yet. I also feel like you're someone who's very emotionally balanced. Like I said, with this sword energy, I feel like you're very decisive, and I feel like you have a deep understanding of your emotions, and that's why you don't allow your emotions to control you, because you know that they're fleeting, and you also know that a lot of times your emotions are just bringing your attention to something, and that you don't necessarily need to make a decision solely based off of them. Interesting. Okay, now let's go ahead and look into your oracles. You have Turkey Spirit in reverse, give with gratitude and grace. With this being in reverse, I feel like, you know how I was saying to give, I feel like you all have a natural ability to receive. So like I said, I really look into your chart, because I feel like you have some favorable placements in your 2nd and your 10th house, where like you just naturally, it's interesting. It's like you're very independent, and like you don't really ask for handouts, and you don't really ask for help, and you're, you know, you like to create your own opportunities or go actually put yourself in the space to get an opportunity. But at the same time, I feel like you easily attract things. Like, I feel like you kind of overlook how easily things come to you. And it's not that you don't work for it, but it's just like you just naturally have like the certain skills or talents or charisma needed to get certain opportunities, whereas other people might not have these things. So for example, when I say like, I could see you guys becoming wealthy off of like internet type of money, like investments and things like that. That's something that would seem lucky, but you're not, it's not like it's just going to be handed to you, but you just have the ability to understand the internet and economics and charts and things like that in a way that other people don't. And so that's what puts you in the position to receive the abundance easily. Does that make sense? Interesting. Let's keep going. We have Swan Spirit in reverse. Time for a deep dive. I feel like with this card, you all also have a natural talent or ability to make things that are complicated or things that are kind of deep seem easy. So again, like I feel like right now you may be still discovering yourself and still just getting to know yourself. But I do feel like at some point in life, you're going to be teaching something, because I feel like you, again, it's like you have the ability. There's also progress here, because you have the 60 and the 61. So I peeped that. But also we have 1 and 2 here. Interesting. But 1 second. Alrighty, y'all. Sorry about that. But what I was saying is that I feel like you all have the ability to make things look easy. And that's why I'm also picking up on like this lucky type of energy. If you're not already teaching something, again, I feel like later in life you will. I feel like right now you might be in the place where you're still learning the information for yourself, or you're still on the journey for yourself. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just went up and down the stairs. But once I feel like you're gonna master something, and then you'll be able to teach it. And when you teach it, you're gonna teach it in a way where your students are able to easily understand something that is typically very confusing for people because of the way that you explain it. I feel like when you talk and when you explain things, you use a lot of analogies, and this really helps people to understand. So I feel like you also, one of your talents is the ability to explain and the ability to help people to understand things that may be difficult for them. So for some of you, it's like you're going to be teaching about, like I said, finances. But for some of you, this is just, I feel like you have an ability to understand and explain the emotions. So for some of you, this could also be like something like psychology, or readings even, or I just feel like you have an understanding of like how humans work and like how human emotions work, how the mind works, and you're able to break things down to people in a way where it's like anyone could, you say it in a way where it's like anyone could understand that. And again, I feel like you use a lot of analogies in your explanations of things. Okay, so moving on, we have solar plexus chakra. So with this card, I feel like one of your natural talents or skills is the ability to be confident in yourself. Also with this sun card here, I feel like you have this really like, maybe your parents spoke a lot of life into you, or your parents, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they instilled a lot of confidence in you, and like they boosted you up a lot. And so I feel like you now, like you have this, your level of confidence is kind of unmatched, and it's not in like an arrogant type of confidence, but it's just like you truly do believe in yourself without like any, of course we're all human and of course you all have insecurities sometimes, but I feel like for you all, you believe in yourself way more than you don't. Like you have way more positive thoughts about yourself than negative, and it shows in like your ability to move forward through life. Because like I said, I feel like you are someone who's pretty independent, and you don't really like depend on or need other people to give you reassurance about what you're doing in order for you to feel confident in it. And that's definitely a skill, or a talent, shall I say, because I feel like this is something that's kind of, I feel like it's nature and nurture, because I feel like you are naturally a confident person, but then I also feel like I said, your upbringing also helped to establish confidence in you as well. So interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. So for group 1, Spirit, what are their natural talents and skills? What are your natural talents and skills? It's another reading that I did that you all might feel drawn to. Go back and look at my reading called, what was that reading? I think it's like, what is, I think it's my January 22. So it's called something like, what is January 22 bringing into your life, or something like that. The thumbnail for it is like a picture of a sparkler. So go look at that reading, because I feel like there's messages for you in that reading as well. That just came through. So, all right, Spirit, what is group 1's natural talents and skills? I want to, yeah, laugh. Where the freak is your sense of humor? I want another one. 2. Okay, we got 2 more. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. So, well, actually, let me read this last one too. Oh, okay, it's 2. Fucking Apollo. I don't feel like that's y'all card. I don't feel like either one of these are y'all cards. Just being straight up. So, we have laugh, and then we have you are going through some tough shit. So with these 2 in combination, I literally, like I said here, I feel like you have a lot of emotional balance and emotional strength, and like you don't let emotional disappointment knock you off course. Okay, also because of these cards are both orange, it's making me think about the sacral chakra. And so I feel like, again, it's like you have a lot of emotional balance. You have a lot of control over yourself as well with the solar plexus here. I feel like you're someone who has like, you also easily can overcome addiction or avoid addiction in the first place. Like you're the kind of person where like, let's say you've been smoking or you've been drinking or whatever, like you have the ability to really stop when you feel like it. Like a lot of people say like, oh, I'll quit when I'm ready, or oh, da, 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 da. But really they're just addicted and avoiding it. I feel like you are actually the person who like really can stop doing something whenever you feel like it. Like every time you do something, it's an active conscious choice, and it's not like an addiction, or it's not like the substance or whatever the thing is has control over you. At all times you're in control, and you consciously think about it and make a decision every time you partake in something that could be seen as addictive. And like you really do have the ability to stop doing it whenever you want to. That's also something that's just coming through to me. So yeah, that's a pretty straight to the reading, short, sweet, simple. All right, so thank you so much for watching group 1. That's all I have for you. Please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and also subscribe to the channel and comment your thoughts on this reading down below. And other than that, I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the blue calcite, then this is your reading, and we're going to jump into what are your natural talents and skills. Okay, so if you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And if this is your first time here, then just to go ahead and let you know, I always pre-shuffle the cards before I get on camera, but I don't look at them. And usually we only have 2 oracle cards, but today I'll have 4. Okay, and also today's reading has been pretty short and sweet, so hopefully that's the same energy with you all. We will see. So we got 3 tarot cards here, and then 3 more tarot cards, and at the end, oh, these are clarifiers, by the way, and then at the end we're going to pull some oracles together on camera as your final message. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right on in. What are your natural talents and skills? So first you have the 9 of Wands in reverse, you have the Tower in reverse, and then you have the Moon in reverse. So immediately, I feel like you all's one of your main natural talents and skills is your resilience. You're a very resilient person. You're literally the person that gets back up every time you fall, or every time you get knocked down by something, you always get back up. You're the kind of person where a lot of people are inspired by you and motivated by you just off of the fact that you never give up on yourself. Like, you're the kind of person who, like, you're definitely a risk taker, and you might have had a lot of like failed businesses behind you, or maybe failed relationships or failed friendships or things like that. But regardless of how many failures, and I always put failures in quotes because is it really a failure if you learned from it, you know? But regardless of how many like failures you've experienced in your life, you still, even to this day, are always getting back up and always trying something new. And you never let a failure or a disappointment stop you. You never let sudden change stop you. You never let your emotions stop you. You never let other people's opinions stop you. You're definitely a very strong and resilient person who really just has this ability to just keep pushing forward. And because of that, you're destined to be successful just off of the strength of the fact that you will never give up on yourself. Like, you are the kind of person who will literally you're the kind of person who gives me that energy of like, get rich or die trying. And like, not necessarily about just getting rich, but it's like on your journey or whatever destination that it is. It's like, I'm gonna get to my destination or die trying. Like, you're the kind of person who would literally be 80 years old still trying. Like, if you got, I think you'll get to where you're going way before you're fucking 80. But I'm just saying that to say, like, even if you were still on this journey or were still trying and like things were not working out, even at 80 years old, you would still get up and try again, because you just have this undying and this unwavering resilience. And it's also a sense of faith as well, because I feel like you do believe in a higher power, and you do believe that you were given your ideas for a reason, and it's up to you to see it through. Like, I feel like this is the kind of person who finds joy in working hard. You find joy in overcoming obstacles. You don't allow an obstacle to stop you. You also give me the kind of person where you might have a natural talent or ability at speaking, and like public speaking or motivational speaking. I feel like you are the kind of person who wants to tell your story, and when you do it, it really does impact people. I also feel like you're someone who demands attention and demands respect, because you feel like you've earned it. Like, you feel like you've earned everything that you have, and like that there's more that you want to earn, and so you're going to put in even more work and keep going. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not a quitter whatsoever, like, at all. Like, I feel like anytime that you might have given up on something early is because something out of your control happened that like showed you something that gave you a new perspective. So other people might have seen it as you giving up, but really you just got shown like the light and kind of have realized that, okay, this thing isn't for me. But it's not like you allowed like the failure itself or like disappointment itself to be the reason why you stopped doing something. Maybe like one time, and I feel like you probably regretted it, and that's why you don't do that anymore. Like, you don't quit on yourself anymore. I feel like you're also someone who's very committed, not only just to yourself and to your goals, but also in relationships. I feel like you're someone who, like, I feel like you're also very loyal, and like, as long as you have a partner who is showing you that they're also dedicated and loyal to you, like, you would be the kind of person to literally die for somebody. Like, your commitment and your level of loyalty and dedication is just unmatched. Like, this is giving me like Scorpio energy, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Like, you don't have to be any of those things, but those are just the energies that I'm picking up on. I just feel like you're like heavily determined and you're also consistent. I definitely also feel like one of your natural talents or your skills is the ability to be consistent. Like, even if you're the kind of person where, like, even if you're tired, you're gonna get up and do it. Like, you hate procrastinating. I feel like procrastination like stresses you out. You hate knowing that you have to do something, having the opportunity to do it and not doing it for whatever reason, because later on it's gonna like eat you alive mentally. And you're just gonna be like, damn, like I really should do that. I know damn well I was supposed to do that, and now it's, you know, throwing me off in the future. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like you're someone who is good at taking accountability, and you don't play the blame game. You take full responsibility for yourself and for your actions and for where you're going in life and for where you are at the moment. Like, you don't play the blame game. You give me like a very responsible, mature energy. That's why I say I'm definitely feeling like Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo energy. Like, you just really give me like the energy of someone who is literally destined to succeed, and not because things are being handed to them, but because they literally will not give up. Like, you're the kind of person where, like, I don't know if you guys watch anime, but if you've ever seen Hunter x Hunter, you guys give me Gon energy. Like, kind of a spoiler if you just watch, well, it's not too much of a spoiler, but Gon will literally be getting his ass beat, okay? Like, Gon will be getting fucked up, and his determination to win the battle or to keep going or to stay alive, like, that shit is strong, okay? Like, you guys give me Gon energy. Like, it don't matter if somebody is if life is beating your ass, you will not give up and you will not die. You will get up bleeding, broken, bruised up, and you gonna get up. One thing about it, two things for sure, you gonna get up, okay? So if you guys have not seen Hunter x Hunter, it's not sponsored at all, but if y'all haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, I think you should watch it, because I think that you would find a lot of resonance in it about yourself. So definitely go watch Hunter x Hunter. But if you already watched it and you know the character that I'm talking about, you're giving me Gon energy, okay? For sure. All right, so let's go ahead and look into your clarifying cards. So first we have the King of Pentacles. Literally, like I said, like that strong earth energy and just that resilient, unwavering, committed, disciplined, never giving up. Like, you don't even know what the word quit means. Like, that's not even in your vocabulary, honestly. Like, I feel like even me saying that to you is kind of like, duh. Like, that's not even in your vocabulary, okay? You don't even know what it means to fucking quit. Like, who is she? I don't know her. Like, that's what it's giving. You all are definitely, one of your talents is 100% your resilience, your dedication, your commitment, and your loyalty, okay? Next, we have the Emperor. What did I say? Like, you guys are just, y'all are just, it's like that, just strong. Like, you are so strong in like what you believe in, and you are literally unwavering. Like, when you believe in something and when you set a goal, it's happening, period, point blank, and you're not gonna stop until it happens at all. Like, I really want y'all to go watch Hunter x Hunter, because I feel like if you have not already seen it, you're gonna like it. I think it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? I don't know. It actually might not be on Netflix. I don't know. But find it, watch it. I think you'll like it, because yeah, you guys are just super dedicated and committed and unwavering. Just in case you needed I really don't think you even needed a reminder, but just in case you needed one, here it is, okay? I also feel like you're someone who's adaptable and you don't allow obstacles to get into your way too. With this, both of these, really all of these cards, like, you don't allow your emotions, you don't allow distractions, you don't allow other people, like nothing. You literally let nothing get in your way. And then last but not least, you have the Seven of Wands. Again, it's like, you're a fighter, baby. You're a fighter. And like I said, life could beat you up and chew you out, and you're gonna get up broken, bruised, bloody. It don't matter. You're getting up. As long as you still have breath in your body, you're gonna get up and you're gonna keep trying. And I fucking love that about, like, I love this for you, okay? That is your natural talent and ability, that you are literally like unbreakable. Like, your spirit and your resilience is literally unbreakable, period. So let's go ahead and look into your cards. First, you have Pig Spirit in reverse. Use your mind wisely. So again, I feel like you all are very strong mentally. I don't know if you all went through like a lot of trials and tribulations as a kid, and that's what made you strong. I feel like for some of you, you were in the military, or like you played sports and like you had really tough coaches. But I feel like you got a lot of discipline and like tough love early in life, and like at the time you might have hated it, but it really did make you a stronger person. And you, even though like you might not have liked your strict upbringing or like the tough love that was given to you in the moment, subconsciously and like on the low, you did take pride in being more resilient than the people around you. You took pride in being able to take that shit better than other people. And it made you strong. It really did. And it made you who you are. For sure. Like, you're somebody, like I said, the strength of your mind, the strength of your heart, your spirit, like, unmatched. Completely unmatched. Like, for real. You're the kind of person where, like, if you were boxing or something, you would be the kind of person to where everybody thinks you're going to lose. You might be getting beat up on. And at the end, when everybody thought you had no more strength, when everybody thought you were finna tap out, you get up and whoop ass and win the fuck out that fight. Like, that's what it's giving. And that's how I feel like it is in your life. Like, you might be someone who tends to fight a lot of battles and obstacles. I was going to say basticles. But you're someone who life might throw a lot of shit at you. But the reason for that is because your God, your spirit, your creator, universe knows that you're strong enough to handle it, period. What's that saying? Like, God gives, like, the worst battles to the toughest warriors or something like that. I'm not religious, y'all. I don't really remember the quote. But it's just like that energy where it's like the reason that you might have had to go through a lot in life is because you can handle it. And it's not always fair, but the reality is that you can handle what other people would have broken down with, you know, or other people would have gave up by now, and you didn't. And that's why you have, you know, been given the certain tasks that you've been given. This is kind of reminding me of like with great, I think it's like with great strength or with great power comes a lot of responsibility. Like, that's you all. And I feel like you all also are very good at handling responsibility. You might be like the oldest sibling or like have been in a position of leadership in some type of way. You might, like I said, if you play sports, you might have been like the captain or co-captain. If you were in the military, you might have had a type of rank where you were telling other people what to do. And like, you're very good at handling responsibility. You're a very, very responsible person, especially with both of these Emperor and the King of Pentacles here. Definitely a very responsible person and someone who is dependable. Someone who is just, like I said, a really, really great leader. Like, you would make a great husband or wife. Like, you're definitely I feel like this is a group that you all want to be married, and you will get married. If you want to get married, if that resonates, you will get married because you will make an amazing husband or wife. All it takes is just for you to find the right person that's going to have the same level of dedication and commitment and loyalty that you do. But you will make an amazing husband or wife. You make an amazing leader. You'll make an amazing coach. Like, the ability that you have to, like I said, stay dedicated to yourself and your goals, and also to motivate other people to do the same, is just out of this world. Like, that is definitely your natural talent or ability, okay? So let's go ahead and look into these last couple of cards. You have seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. We also have throat chakra. And then last but not least, you have third eye chakra. So again, it's like you all's level of faith and dedication is just unmatched. Definitely unmatched. And I feel like you all are also able to share this to others. You're able to motivate people that feel like giving up. You're able to speak life into people that don't believe in themselves. Like I said, I feel like you guys might be like my motivational speaker type group or my public speaker type group. I'm thinking of that guy. What is his name? Deion Sanders. If you don't know who Deion Sanders is, look him up and look up like just literally any of his motivational speeches. And that's the kind of energy that you give me. Like, you give me like a really strong, even if you're a female, you give me like a very strong, dedicated, masculine, responsible, loyal, committed energy. Like, with just an unwavering spirit and heart, mind, everything. Like, woo, okay. You got real strong energy, okay? So let's go ahead and pull your last message. Spirit, what is Group 2's natural talents and abilities? What is Group 2's natural talents and ability? I don't think that's your card. It wasn't giving. All right, so we have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. I feel like you guys don't like to take shortcuts either. Like, I feel like you're good at like, again, it's like you're so dedicated that like you don't feel like you need to take any shortcuts. Or like, this is you. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. This is literally you. This is literally how you think. And this is the ability. This is what you're able to put onto other people. And I also feel like with this ask an expert thing, like this is also something that you would say to other people. Like, you know, stop doubting yourself or stop taking shortcuts. Like, do it the real way. And do it for real. Like you're someone who I just feel like you don't tolerate excuses, shortcuts, laziness, like people allowing their emotions to control them. Yeah. And I also feel like people do see you as an expert. Like I feel like people see you as someone, like I said, you have a natural leader energy, and I feel like people naturally come to you for guidance. They come to you for wisdom. They come to you to ask what they should do, because they know that you would make, if it was you in that case, you would probably make a good decision, and people trust your judgment as well. All right, so that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching today. Go ahead and give me a big like, a big thumbs up. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can join this community and not miss out on any readings that I upload in the future. I do upload readings every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also go ahead and leave me a comment down below letting me know how you enjoyed this reading. And other than that, I will see y'all in my next video. I love y'all. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the lapis lazuli, then this is your reading, and we're going to look into what are your natural talents and skills. Okay, so if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. And if you're a new subscriber, then welcome. I always pre-shuffle the cards before I get on camera, but I don't actually look at them. Usually we only have 2 oracle cards, but today for y'all we got 3. Everybody was getting extra cards today. We also have usually 3, but today you guys got 4 tarot cards and then 3 clarifying cards. At the end, I'm going to pull the oracle card on camera together with you all so we can see what your final message is. And let's just go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so what are your natural talents and skills, okay? First, we have the World card. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Chariot in reverse. Lots of major arcana energy. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you all, one of your natural talents and abilities is kind of like, it's giving like maze runner. Like I feel like you all have the ability to find your way out of situations, to escape situations, and to like recognize options where you seem limited, or recognize new paths where things seem blocked. Like, and it's giving literal maze runner energy. If you ever seen the Maze Runner, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you have not seen it, it's basically a movie where someone gets put into a maze and they literally have to find their way out, basically. And that's the energy that you all are giving me. It's like you're the kind of person where you give me. So in another group that I read, it's like they had like the masculine determination to just push their way through all the time. You guys, I feel like it's more of an intellectual energy where you don't necessarily force your way out of obstacles or break down your obstacles, but you have the mental agility to, you know, kind of like move your way around. It's kind of like a snake energy. Like you can outthink people, you can outthink situations, and you're also innovative. You're very creative as well. So with you all, it's more of like the same determination to get to where you're going, but it's more of like the feminine aspect of that. Interesting. I also feel like you have the ability to, not only do you have the ability to create options for yourself, but I feel like you're also able to help other people do this as well. Like if someone feels stuck in life, or they feel stagnant, or they are having a hard time seeing a way out for themselves, you're easily able to just be like, oh, why don't you just do this? And they're like, well, I can't because XYZ. And you're like, okay, we'll do this. And like, well, I can't because XYZ. And you're like, okay, we'll do this. Like you just have this ability to just always be able to find a way around something. You might have been the kind of person where like when you were a kid, you might have always been able to find loopholes around your parents' rules to where like they really couldn't be mad, or like they really couldn't act like they said no, because you would always find a loophole around something. You might also do this with your, like at school or at work. Like you're the kind of person, you piss people off because people will try to set rules or boundaries around you. And like, again, it's like, you just are such a smart person that like you find ways to bend rules, or you always find loopholes. You might be someone who's good at being a lawyer because I feel like you might be good in the legal system, because I feel like you're the kind of person who can find loopholes in anything. Because with this Chariot being in reverse here, I don't see this as like you being stuck or blocked. I see this as like you taking a different route, like, you know? You also have the strength and the courage, I feel, to travel the path, what is it? To follow the trail less walked, or the path less walked, or something like that. But it's like you also have a natural skill or ability to like do things that other people see as unrealistic, or that other people don't have the courage to do, and it works out for you. With this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like things in your life do tend to work out for you. And to other people, it might seem like you're lucky, but you're really not. Like, you just are able to have a certain perspective, and you're able to see things. Even like this, like I said, it's like snake energy. Not snake in like a bad way, but snake in like a wisdom holding way, in like a slithering way. Excuse me. Interesting, interesting. I also feel like you have the ability to persuade. You give me like charm speak. Like, you have the ability, if you ever read the Percy Jackson book, no, is it the Percy Jackson? Okay, if you ever read the spin-off of Percy Jackson, this is really specific. A lot of you might not have read this, and that's fine. But if you ever read the spin-off of Percy Jackson, where Jason was the main character, and there was a character named Piper, she was the daughter of Aphrodite, and she could use charm speak. That's like the energy that you're giving me. It's like you have this very persuasive energy as well, where like you might just suggest something to somebody, and like they're like, oh yeah, that is a good idea, I should do that. And like, without you even realizing it, sometimes that's how you kind of are able to get your way or slide around things, because you're very persuasive. You may also be very physically attractive, and like you might benefit from a bit of pretty privilege. And I mean, sometimes people don't like that, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you got it, use it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got it, use it. Don't let it go to waste if you was gifted with it, all right? So I feel like you're someone who's able to use not only your appearance, but also your charisma to persuade people to do things in your favor. So you might be the kind of person who gets favoritism from certain people, like at your job or like at school or something. And it's not even that you like overly do it. Like, for if you're a woman or whatever, like, it's not that you like or actually have to sleep with anybody to get this favoritism, but or really even flirt. Like, I don't even feel like you go out of your way to flirt with people. I feel like you're just nice, and you might be pretty, and so therefore people want to make you happy, and you just have the ability to like persuade. Like, when you suggest something, people just gravitate towards it, and they gravitate towards you, and you're able to use that to your advantage. Let's go ahead and look into your clarifiers here. But before I do, I feel like it's something else that wants to come through here. Just give me a second. So earlier when I was saying I feel like you're able to speak life into people that feel stagnant, I also feel like you're able to revitalize people that think that they don't have any skills. Like, you're the kind of person where like you might be into readings yourself, or like even if you're not a reader, you might be able to see people's potential or see things that people have that they could use to their own benefit. So for example, if you're working at a 9-to-5 type of job, and your coworker is complaining because they're like, oh, this job really doesn't pay enough, or it's really not where I want to be, but I don't think I have any other skills to do anything else. And off of you just spending time with them, you're like, well, actually, you're really good at this, so you should do that. Like, you're able to like suggest people like to skills. You're able to observe people and point out the things within it, like kind of like I'm doing for you right now, where it's like I'm telling you guys like what your natural skills and talents are. You have the ability to see what other people's natural skills and talents are, and like you have the ability to inspire them, motivate them to pursue those things. Interesting. So let's look into your, and you also have the ability to look at you look at everything as temporary. That's also something that I'm getting here with like the wheel here. It's like you have an ability to have a healthy level of detachment from everything. Like, you're able to enjoy things in the moment, but you also have a healthy level of detachment, because you understand that everything is temporary. And this helps you to appreciate the good things in your life, and also not to stress too much over the things that you perceive to be negative in your life, because again, you just have this understanding that everything is temporary anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in some more. You have the Five of Swords in upright. You have the Three of Pentacles, and then you have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, you definitely give me, I want to, like, the energy that I'm picking up on, it's like a trickster energy, but it's not even like that you use it negatively. Like, I feel like you have the ability to, like I said, to persuade and to use your mind to get out of situations. Okay. You're somebody who can, like, talk your way out of stuff, or like you're a good actor as well, because sometimes I feel like you really just don't even try when you're trying to persuade or trying to charm speak, but I feel like there are times where you're kind of manipulative and you know how to pretend. And again, I don't feel like you use this with any negative intentions, but you're able to like put on a mask and take it off. Like, for example, if you work in customer service and there's a customer there with an attitude or whatever, you don't really care. You might not actually care about that they're upset, but you're able to go over there and like put on a front and be like, basically calm them down and make them feel like you really care about their problem and you really care that their salad wasn't right. And, you know, like they might be giving everybody else attitude, but you're able to just kind of flip a switch and like talk to them in a way and make them really feel like you care about them and really feel like you care about their problem, even though you really just want them to, you know, get what they need so they can leave everybody alone, you know? I feel like you're also good at working with others and also balancing things. So you might be someone who has a busy schedule, and like if other people had the amount of things on their schedule that you do, it would kind of stress them out, but you're able to kind of dance with everything. I feel like you're able to dance with life in general, especially with, like I said, the fact that you have like a healthy level of detachment. You don't really hold on to things too tightly. You hold on enough to enjoy them and to appreciate them, but you're not afraid to let anything go either, because you also know that, again, everything is temporary. And I think you also have this real belief that every ending is an opportunity for a new beginning. Okay. Also, with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like you work well in groups. And like you can do things by yourself, but I feel like one of the reasons why you work well in groups is because people like you. And even if you don't want to be in a group, there's always someone who wants you to be in their group. There's always someone who wants to collaborate with you or work with you or be your friend or be in a relationship with you. And so again, it's like, if people are always offering help to you, then you feel like you might as well take it. And I think so too. You might as well, because it's always being offered to you. Because again, you have this very charming energy. Like, you have this very charming, persuasive energy. And that's one of your natural talents and skills. You also, I feel like with this Five of Swords, you also are able to be a good mediator. So again, like I said, I picked up like on lawyer energy. Also, like you could have good counselor energy. Good counselor energy. Or maybe like if you wanted to be like a commentator or be like a radio host or something like that, because I feel like you have a very balanced perspective and you're able to always see both sides of a situation. And you're also able to, like I said, to find loopholes, to be charismatic, and people are drawn to you and they like hearing what you have to say. I feel like you're able to see the gray space. Like, I feel like where other people look at things as black or white, you look at it as gray, and you don't feel like you need to necessarily choose one side or the other. You believe in integration. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your oracle cards here. We have Wolf Spirit in reverse, turn knowledge into wisdom. So I feel like you're a naturally wise person. And again, it's like you have a lot of, with this card here, I feel like you have a lot of instinctual intelligence. It's really not that you even have to try hard to be intelligent. And it's not even like a book smart type of intelligent. It's just like you can read people and you know what people want to hear. You know what is going to make somebody tick, and you choose not to always do that, but you also know what's going to make somebody calm down. Like, you just always know like the right thing to say. I feel like you have a very good time, like an easy time at like soothing angry people as well. Like you're good at diffusing situations. You may also be thinking about being like a police officer as well because of that. Like, I feel like some type of job in like government, like politics, lawyers, police officers, judges, counselors, like you have the ability to like diffuse situations and to find loopholes in things and to persuade and to intelligently get out of situations. Interesting. So next we have heart chakra. All of the groups today got chakra cards. So you guys got heart chakra, and then compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. And so like I feel like there is a gentleness to you, like I said, because I feel like you all have, there is a determination about you, but this is more of a feminine energy that I'm picking up on. And also with this flower here, I feel like you do have physical beauty or physical attractiveness that is like a talent, or like it's a gift, because it does, you know, whether we like it or not, people treat you different when you're pretty. It just is what it is. And you know, I don't really think it's going to change, because I think it's a social thing that people don't even realize that they do, but it definitely benefits you. And I think that people see you as a very gentle person, which is why you're able to be persuasive, or why you're able to diffuse situations, because you just have a very calm energy to you, and you're really a lot smarter than you let on. And because sometimes you really don't care that much, or you're really not feeling as gentle as you appear, but you know that you know how to use it to your advantage. You know how to pull it out when you need it. All right. So let's go ahead and look into your last oracle card, Spirit. What is group 3's natural talents or skills? What are group 3's natural talents and skills? What do we have? Get some sleep. You're being an ass because you're tired. Face the pillow now. Again, it's like you have the ability to diffuse. You have the ability to get people to calm down, to get people to relax. People feel very calm around you. You could literally turn someone who's angry. You just talk to them and they're like, just immediately relax. You might also be good at watching children as well because of this. You might have the ability to calm, soothing, like to soothe babies easily, like babies and toddlers when they're upset. Especially with this compassion here, because I feel like you are a compassionate person. You are very connected to your heart, and that's why you don't use your beauty or your persuasiveness for negative reasons. But like I said, I feel like you use it when it's beneficial or when it's needed. And I feel like one of those times that you might use it is to soothe people and to soothe children especially. Okay, and then your last card is you're the shit. Okay, don't forget it. So yeah, people definitely gravitate towards you. People definitely like you. Your looks play a role in that, but it is also just your energy, because there's a lot of people that are pretty that have shitty energy. So this is not just your looks. Your looks is just like an add-on, you know, but you do have a very beautiful energy. You have a very calming energy. And again, it's like you have a lot of intelligence and like a lot of problem solving skills. You might be really good at puzzles. Oh, and again, you had this card under the deck. You are loved. Again, like I said, you are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. So yeah, people definitely gravitate to you. People definitely love you, and because of that, you have a lot of influence, whether you realize it or not. Like I said, this group may be into like governmental, like politics type of things, and lawyers and judges and things like that. But also, like I said, I mentioned being on like a radio show or like some type of talk show or some type of influencer, because I feel like people like you and people want to hear what you have to say. So if you've never thought about that, definitely look into that, because especially with the 3 of Pentacles as well, because like I said, I feel like you guys work well in groups and people always want you to be a part of their group. So I don't see you guys, it's not that you're not an independent person or that you can't be independent, but I see you all making the most of your abilities in groups. So you might be a part of a show. You might want to be a news anchor, be a radio show, have a podcast with someone. I think if you've never looked into anything like that, you should definitely look into it, because I feel like that's something that you could naturally get into, and that you might find where your talents and your skills shine. Okay, so that is all I have for you, group 3. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel. I post readings every day, and they always go live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know how this reading resonated with you. And other than that, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.